Hello, my name is Tolan Kister, and I'm also joined by Zoe Kim, and we are here from Hudson River Park's River Project.
One of the projects we are highlighting today is our Park Over Plastic project, part of our sustainability initiative to overall reduce the amount of plastic that is being used in Hudson River Park, and by our tenants that work in Hudson River Park. We try to reduce the amount of single-use plastics especially, and overall keep plastics from entering our waterways where they break down into microplastics. Microplastics are able to enter our food chain, and we want to avoid that by using less plastic in the first place. We also want to highlight our community compost center, where we are composting thousands of pounds every year of New Yorkers' food scraps that are being dropped off. And by composting food scraps, we are keeping them from decomposing in landfills, keeping methane from being produced in landfills by decomposing food scraps, and overall revitalizing our soil and adding on to our plants in Hudson River Park.
Yeah. And if you're interested in visiting the park and learning a little bit more about what we want to do, we have some awesome opportunities for you to visit us in the summer of 2022. In particular, I want to call out our Meet the Fishes program, which is taking place at the Pier 40 Wet Lab on June 2nd from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. The Wet Lab is an education and research space in Hudson River Park that features a 3,500-gallon flow-through aquarium system. We populate this system with native species from Hudson River Park throughout the course of our open season. And June 2nd is the public's first opportunity to meet the animals that we're working with this year and say hello. So you can see potentially seahorses, toadfish, black sea bass, all kinds of animals that are making the Hudson River estuary home at our Meet the Fishes event. And following Meet the Fishes, we're actually going to have public hours weekly in our wet lab going forward. So if you want to learn how to visit the wet lab or take part in other volunteer opportunities at Hudson River Park and other public programs, please visit hudsonriverpark.org for more information.
Hi, I'm Brian.
I'm Gail.
And we're from the Billion Oyster Project. Our organization is on a mission to restore the oyster reefs of New York City through public education.
So our goal is to restore 1 billion oysters by 2035. And there are so many things that our ecosystem engineers, oysters, can do. They filter water, they make our shorelines more resilient by absorbing some of the energy of waves in serious storms. And then they also provide habitat for all kinds of species, like any other reef. So,
like the mud snail.
Like the mud snail.
There you go.
And we'd love for you to learn more, so check us out on socials or go to our website. Our Instagram is @billionoyster.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So I'm here with Aristotle and Ardiola, and I'm Professor Yael Weiner, and Aristotle and Ardiola are students in the Science Learning and Public Engagement program. It's an undergraduate major to prepare students for careers doing science outreach and informal science education institutions like zoos, aquariums, New York City parks, environmental organizations. And the idea behind this major is that students choose an area of concentration in the major disciplines of science, and we also have an environmental discipline. And then they take education and other science kind of inquiry-based classes, and they do internships. So they can tell you a little bit about their experience in the program.
Yeah, so I started as a bio major and didn't really want to go through with it, but I still always wanted to work with animals, and then that's when I was shown this major. Now with this major, I was able to intern at the New York Aquarium and managed to work closely with sea lions at the behavioral husbandry department. And also now it's really shaping my experience and shaping what I really want to do after college. I'm finishing this semester, and I possibly will be working in the education department in the WCS and hoping to do more. And if anything, I can always find my way to do something else because of how versatile this major is. I find that if I don't want to do education anymore, I can always still work in a different area of nonprofit or continue to possibly even do more research.
Hi everyone, my name is Catherine Glody Silverman. I'm the Academic Advisor and Assistant Director for the Sustainability in the Urban Environment Master of Science program here at City College. We are an interdisciplinary Master of Science, so you can come to our program from any academic background, and we offer concentrations in social science, engineering, science, and architecture. And because we're interdisciplinary, I wish I could tell you exactly what our students do all the time when they graduate, but it really is all over the place. A lot of our students go on to work in sustainability and resiliency positions with the Mayor's Office of Climate Policy, We also have a lot of students who remain in architecture firms and engineering firms and layer sustainability into their field. We also have a lot of students who go on to PhD programs, either at the CUNY Grad Center or elsewhere, and we hope in the coming years to have our own PhD program as well. So if you're interested in a master's program, this is now our 12th year, and we would love to have you come visit us either through the Division of Science at City College or elsewhere. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Pam Stenberg. I am the acting chapter chair of the PSC CUNY Professional Staff Congress. And the union is really interested in environmental justice and just, leaving a better planet for our students and helping to lead the way. So we, on May 12th, are going to have another summit. And right now we have Peggy Shepard and some other people who's a co-founder of REACT. We have other people who are coming to speak. We'll talk about sustainability. We'll talk about local sustainability at City College. We have what we're interested in is right now is really focused on single-use plastic and getting rid of it. We invite you to join us. Come. It's the 12th. Go to the PSC website and you'll see PSC CUNY website and you'll see our events. But we'll also be sending out a mailing sometime in the next day or two. So please come join us, and really let's work together toward a more sustainable future.
So my name is Nick Heffley. I'm one of the owners at Astor Apiaries. We're an urban beekeeping and honey farm here in New York City. We're based in Queens, New York. And we work with folks to help them learn about honeybees and learn how to be beekeepers. We also sell our own honey as well as other honey that we work with other beekeepers to produce. One of our main things is to really try to not only educate people on how to learn about beekeeping and be beekeepers, but also educate people on what it means, what bees mean to the environment, what pollinators mean to the environment, and how we can make better decisions to help them and help the environment in general.
So Harlem Grown is a nonprofit focused on urban agriculture, sustainability, and youth education. We have programs that go into schools, into after schools. We run a lot of our own programming right now. We're really excited to be gearing up for our summer camp, which is focused on STEAM learning, agriculture, and lots of other fun and exciting activities for students throughout Harlem. Right now, we're in a really exciting time of growth. Really excited to be expanding across our agriculture programming and development teams. And so we're really excited to share more of our mission today.